Hello everyone, it's Hassan again, coming at you with another responsive web design project. Today we're gonna build the product landing page. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to build is a nav bar, and it should contain a logo and some links, nav links. Let's give this a shot. So you can go ahead and find a logo that's not too big, maybe something like this. Let's try this one. Okay, that looks about right. 200 pixels will be fine. So max width just makes the container the same size as the largest element. So in this case, the largest element here is the image. So it's gonna fit that element. If I make the image bigger, if I make it like 500px, you'll see that the header will fit accordingly. But we don't want that. Okay, so now we want the nav links. So we're going to create an unordered list. So we can use display flex, we can use flexbox. I really recommend, if you want to learn flexbox, flexboxfroggy.com. Really useful website, learning flexbox. Shouldn't be width, sorry. Where's my 100? 50. I guess that'll be okay. Okay, so now they're in the same row. Now we want them to be in a row instead of in a column. So we can do and now we want them to be more spread out. So the first thing we have to do is adjust the width of the nav element. Right now, if we use the inspect tool, we can see that the width is like just the size for the elements. But we want it to be bigger than that. So we can make the nav bar 100%. Oops. So now you can see that the nav bar is 100%. It takes up 100% of the space that's available. So now you want the nav items to be more spread out. So we can use this tool called property called justify content space around. There you go. So now everything's spaced around equally, and this is great for responsiveness too. So now we want the nav items to be centered in the middle of the nav bar as opposed to the top. So we can just do align items center. Oops, sorry, it should be in the header. Yep, there you go. So everything's centered. So let's quickly change these to some like lawyer related terms. Hire a lawyer. Criminal justice. I'm building a law page, like something relevant to law. I don't know why. Just felt right. Yeah, so that's the nav bar done. Let's see what else they require. We can do the clickable elements later. But if we could do later, let's make the form. So let's create a new page. So there we have the first page. It has a height of 500 pixels. So now we want to insert the form into this. So we can do So now we're going to make this page a flex box. So we can put this in the center of the page. So we can do just the same thing as before. Justify content center, align item center. So now that's in the middle of the page. Maybe the page is a bit too big, so let's make it 400 pixels. I guess let's try 350. My LCD is kicking in. Yeah, that's fine. Let's add a little bit of margin bottom. Let's try 25. I think the general rule is more than 20 pixels margin is bad practice, but in this case we can make an exception. Because generally I think more than 20 pixels margin will make some kind of responsive issue when you try to view the website on mobile or iPad or whatever. So we try our best to avoid too much margin. Okay, so there we have the email sign up form. Okay, within the form there's a submit input with the corresponding ID submit. Okay, so let's don't use button, let's use input instead. Input. Let's remove this. And well, within the form there's submit with the corresponding ID, so we're going to click the submit. I'm not entirely sure how to do this. I know there's a way with JavaScript, but I don't know if that's what they want. Let's see if they have. Let's just Google it. HTML. Okay, so we use the action attribute. So let's give this a go. So action equals. So we want to submit it to this page. Test@gmail.com. I guess that worked. I'm not sure, how to test whether that works or not. But yeah, that should work. The nav bar should be at the top of the viewport. Okay, so we can do that with position fixed. Yeah. Let's make this a bit bigger. 550. Yeah. So now if I move the nav bar, it always stays at the top. It's like a sticky nav bar. Okay, what's the next section? So let's go back to the video. I can watch an embedded product video. Okay, so let's say embedded product. Actually, let's try embedded YouTube video. HTML. So let's copy and paste this. Let's create a new page, the class video. So there we have the new video page. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's make it 400. Yeah, 400 pixels. Okay, and we're gonna put the video here. So we should see the video here. Type in div. Let's put h1 plus. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have the video. Let's change it to something more law relevant. Let's just do this. Why didn't that work? Share. Embed. Let's just steal this URL. To Daisy. Screw it. Yeah, there you go. So you have an About Us section now. Now let's see what else was required. Let me quickly plug in my charger. I can see which one. When I click on the Nav Link button in the Nav element, I'm taken to the corresponding section of the landing page. Okay, so let's quickly create a new page. So we're going to find an image that is the same size as our new page. So let's take this. It doesn't look quite right, but you can find an image that is the perfect size. So I think the image width is 1000. Let's try this one. Oh, it's definitely gonna work. Okay, let's just use this one for now. I know it's not very relevant to law, but it fits quite perfectly. So now we want, when we click on criminal justice, we want it to go straight to this section of the page. So let's Let's give this an ID. ID equals criminal J. Justice. Okay. And then when we go to our nav, wrap this in an A tag. href equals. So now when I click on criminal justice, it will take me to the section of the page. Boom. And we have to create a media query. So it's not very difficult. So we type in media query. So this just means that when it gets to 600px or less, the background color will change to light blue. So that we can see this in real time. So we go to inspect, and then right now the width is, I think it's 1154. If we take it down to 600, you'll see something change. So right at 600, there you go. You notice that the background color changed at 600. Okay, so let's make it relevant for our site. So typically, when you use a media query, it's normally for mobile, I guess, and like iPad and smaller devices. So in this situation, I guess we can remove the nav links. So we can let's select the nav and make it not display when it's on mobile. So now let's try. So watch the number here, 1162. When I get to 600, it should disappear, or the nav link should disappear. Boom, gone. And you can see it's quite useful, especially for mobile. Okay, I think that's it. Yep, I think I've met all the requirements. Yeah, thank you for listening. Hopefully that this helps someone. Thank you for the comments. I really appreciate all the positive comments. And if you have any questions, or you want me to make a particular tutorial, I'm hoping to eventually advance to more advanced topics later, maybe JavaScript, maybe in the far future some Ruby, but we'll see what happens. Thank you again. Please subscribe. Thank you for listening.